Hello, I'm Barbara Bailey, your state representative from the 10th Legislative District. Thank you for joining me from the House of Representatives in Olympia. We now have less than 1 month left in our legislative session. During this time, the most important responsibility of state lawmakers is passing the operation budget. By now, you're probably hearing that our state has a $9 billion budget shortfall. This problem affects our state's ability to deliver programs and services that some of our friends and neighbors rely on. Democrats in the legislature, because they are in the majority, will write the budget this year. They just released their proposals, and I'd like to share with you some of my views about those proposals. With education and healthcare being the largest sections of the budget, they are also the largest areas that face reductions. For example, the House majority would cut $625 million in K-12 education, while the Senate would cut $877 million. As for higher education, the House would cut $683 million, and the Senate will cut $513 million. Unfortunately, it doesn't get much better with health care. The House majority would cut $814 million, while the Senate would cut $785 million. These proposed cuts are truly devastating and hard to believe. Times are tough, and every part of the state government is feeling the pain. The budget decisions ahead of us aren't going to be easy, but they are necessary. As the number 2 ranking Republican on the House Ways and Means Committee, I'm in the middle of this process. As your state representative, I want to let you know how I will be advocating for your interest here in Olympia. I want to start by saying that I appreciate that both budget proposals do not raise taxes, but this does not mean taxpayers are in the clear. It's very possible you will be asked to vote on tax increases sometime this year before through the initiative process or referendum process. I believe resorting to this option demonstrates a lack of leadership in Olympia. State lawmakers are elected to make tough decisions, and that's what we must do. When it comes to tough decisions, I support a no new taxes budget. Families and employers simply cannot endure more financial burdens, especially at the expense of larger state government. Families have to make do with less, and so should government. I'm also concerned about the structure of the budget process. Both proposals rely heavily on one-time federal dollars, take money from state accounts, borrow money against our future, and again skip payments in the pension system. This is a short-sighted approach that fails to confront long-standing budget problems. It's not only time to pass a no new taxes budget, it's time to restructure state government, and this starts by identifying priorities. I see our state's highest priorities as education, public safety, the protection of our most vulnerable citizens, and paying our debts. Our state must also have sustainable budgets from here moving forward. Both House and Senate budget proposals are unsustainable. A large portion of the problems we are facing right now are a result of unsustainable budgets being passed over the last 4 years. That is why I believe we need structural changes in our process. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, for example, I support a constitutional spending limit. I support a balanced budget requirement. And I support a system in which extraordinary revenue generated in good economic times would be set aside. These measures would limit state spending, force state lawmakers to prioritize, and ensure budget sustainability. And I believe this is what our state and its hardworking families deserve. Well, thank you for your time today, and I really appreciate it. If you ever have any questions, or if I can be of assistance to you, please contact me. My information will be provided below. I also look forward to hearing from you about today's presentation or anything that might be on your mind. please just contact me if you would like to receive my e-newsletter. In closing, I'd just like to say I am honored to be your state representative. I'm Barbara Bailey, and go out and make it a great day.